Society. Society has never oppressed weebs more than they do currently. When opinions like this, and this are widely accepted by normies, you have to ask yourself, can things get any worse for us? Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, I'm sure things will only get worse for our weeb brothers and sisters. We truly have become the modern-day leper colony of our society. But what if I told you I have a radical solution that will liberate weebs from the systematic oppression that they face? If a society cannot change, then you must create your own. Let's face it, weebs, how many hundreds of dollars of your parents' money do you spend a month on anime-related products? Imagine if just once a month, instead of purchasing an expensive, high-quality anime figure, you settled for a cheap, lower-quality one instead. Would you save $100, $200, maybe even $300 that month? Not only would you have a cheap figure you wouldn't mind glazing, that's a pretty sizable amount of cash. Now, it may be hard to believe, but there's millions, perhaps even tens of millions of weebs globally. Just imagine if every weeb in the world made this simple sacrifice and then pooled all of that money together. There'd be enough revenue to purchase a remote island, which of course would be the settlement for our own weeb society. A society governed by our own rules. Just imagine all of the possibilities. Legally approved waifu marriage, state-approved body pillow insurance, an anime-driven educational system. The list goes on and on. Naturally, I would be the leader of this great nation. Now, I'm no fool. I understand the many challenges my proposal may face. So I turn to the most trusted source of highly educated opinions, my Twitter followers, and ask them to submit their questions and concerns regarding my new weeb kingdom. From a weeb king to a lord. So the first question comes from none other than Lord Nux himself. I'm sorry, I can only read this question like this. I would need a weeb nation where elections are decided by the biggest anime flex. Okay, Nux, you may have more subs than me. You may have more viewers than me. More overall success on this platform than me. But this is my video, bitch. Therefore, I will remain the king of this land, but I invite you to be my prime minister. Are traps legally gay or nah? As I have always stated, you can be intimate with a trap as long as you don't get her pregnant. You are 100% hetero, my dude. Ha! Gay! Are inhabitants issued mandatory body pillows? Of course they are. We are establishing a civilization that fulfills the physical and emotional needs of our citizens. Providing body pillows is a natural means towards achieving that goal. Will incest be legal in marriage between siblings allowed and encouraged? Absolutely. Is there anything more beautiful than a relationship with a Kyurimoto or Une-san? I didn't think so. And on a related topic, as a wise friend once pointed out, in the process of providing translations for anime, translating Oni-chan into the subtitles as stepbrother is punishable by death. I just wanted to make that clear. Food. A fair question. Our diet will consist of stovetop ramen, anime girl pantsu, and chicken tendies. How am I, a girl, gonna live in peace? You see, how is a girl gonna live in peace? I'll get back to you on that one. Is hand-holding allowed in public? I'm sorry, we are turning to more traditional law, and we will be banning such shameless and provocative behavior. Do you prefer big titty waifu or small titty waifu? Now, as a general matter, my kingdom will accept all varieties of titties, no matter how flat and disappointing. But just between you and me, your boy likes a big old pair of badonkers, humongous dahonkabalankas, heavy slabs of meaty gazungas. I don't care how much they hurt your back. Your stance on the trap economy. Simple answer to this, I will invest everything necessary to keep this market thriving. The next question asks, will there be centers for weebs to head pat lollies? Absolutely. These will be run much like petting zoos, but instead of cute animals, we'll have cute lollies. But beware, these girls will be protected at all costs. Will Ara mommy girlfriends be sent to everyone? Yes, but with some conditions. You must first go to your local officials and obtain a proper Shota license. Once completed, an Otasan girlfriend will be mailed to you within 3 to 5 business days. Do we keep out furry weebs? We will preserve the integrity of our borders and make sure only clean weebs enter our kingdom. Furry weebs will be under great scrutiny. If admitted into this great nation, they will likely be stationed at zoos or released into the wilds. Government mandated lolly girlfriend. Well, thanks for your question, Cozy. But honestly, if you need the government to help you get a lolly girlfriend, you're probably too much of a bottom to handle it anyways. Jonah asks, where will the simps be kept, sire? We cannot deny the fact that attractive females will be a short supply in our society, and simps want nothing more than to give their hard-earned money and possessions to them. Therefore, we will send them into simp martyrdom. We will collect all of their worldly possessions and redistribute them to the women they have thirsted after for so long. Their purpose now fulfilled, the simp will now be deported and sent to whatever country will accept them. Will it be illegal to inject anime figures? What a silly question. Not only will it be legal, but it will also be encouraged. Oh great Lord Rev, what dost thou imagine the prime thigh size to be? Thighs are sacred in our community. They say the thicker the thighs, the more your dick wants to cry. Well, maybe that's just me. Nonetheless, there is no official guidance on this matter. You know the right size of thigh when you see it. The next question asks if I will ban hate speech against weeaboos. Now, my great nation is a forum of open ideas and we are strongly against censorship. But some words go too far. Therefore, unless you're actually a weeb, you are unable to say the word. Doing so will result in a fine and potential jail time. This person simply writes, hygiene. A fair point. All members of this society will be required to be hosed off at least once a month to repel the spread of diseases and offensive odors. Will Naruto running to and fro be mandatory? Another fair question. But yes, when you find yourself in a hurry, you best assume the position or risk receiving a fine from the state. Taimo writes, my lord, what will you do about the monthly waifu wars? If this keeps up, I'm afraid the country won't last much longer. Noble citizen, there is no need to worry. The waifu wars are an archaic struggle. In my kingdom, we will respect the waifu choice of our fellow citizens, as long as they're not from mainstream anime. The only religion allowed should be thighs. Now I appreciate your enthusiasm, however, many parts, perhaps all parts of anime girls deserve to be worshipped. Although thick thighs may save lives, there are many other miracles to be discovered. Now you're lucky, Snow Wolfie. You asked 2 questions, one too many, but I'm a generous leader, so I will answer both. First, read left to right or right to left. Obviously, we'll have to read right to left in order to preserve our precious archive of manga and hentai. Second, can Caramel Dancin' be our national anthem? You know what? It's a little old, but goddamn do I respect it. The next question asks, how is the class system determined? How do you tell if someone's poor or rich? It's simple. Wealth and status is determined by many factors, including your number of waifus, number of body pillows, the size of your hentai collection, and many others. Will the national girl be a wolf girl, or what? We have to vote to represent our nation's beauty. I couldn't agree more. Will our nation be represented by an awu or nya? That's for the people to decide. What's your stance on bootleg dockies? In the United States, we have the war on drugs. In my kingdom, we will have the war on bootleg dockies. Bootleg dockies are created under unsafe conditions and previous use is often unclear. The leading cause of death among weebs is diseases that they contract from unwashed and unsafe bootleg dockies. Alright, I'm going to close the questions there. I thank the many aspiring citizens of my great weeb nation for sending them in. Applications to join this great venture will be issued soon enough. And of course, I'm a very corrupt leader and will accept any bribes aimed at gaining citizenship. Good luck, and God bless this great weeb nation. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. Although they take a little more time to make, I'd be more inclined to do longer videos like this if that's what people want. Believe it or not, I'm a pretty busy guy, so it helps to know what people actually want to see. Thanks again for watching, and thanks for those who sent in the questions. I very rarely plug my socials, but I'll take this chance to go through them. First, follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty active on there, and at the very least, you can watch me as I make a fool of myself in front of thousands of people. Check out my Patreon for a few perks, or if you just want to support the channel. Finally, follow me on Twitch. I'll be streaming again in about 2 weeks or so. That's about it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.